How's it going, everyone? This is Dr. Hefe playing more Disco Elysium, the final cut. And it is getting late on day one. We have about 21 more minutes till midnight. And we're trying to get back into our hotel room, but that Garte guy, man, what a punk. What a old stringent, stick up his ass cafeteria manager. That guy's always on our case, man. He's always asking us to pay for the booze and the damage to the windows. I mean, come on, man. I'm an officer. I'm a hobo cop. I'm an apocalypse cop. I just gotta do what I gotta do. Plus, I'm also the anti-object task force. It's just in my nature to be destroying things. But you know, we got our old buddy Kim here. He gave us his spinners. Oh my goodness, his spinners. We didn't even look at the spinners last time. The magnificent hubcap spinners that Lieutenant Kitsuragi has donated to you so that you can pay for your room at the Whirling. They are slate blue and shimmer haughtily in the light. That is so cool that this game has spinners that you can pawn to get your room back. There's several different ways you can raise the money, and I'm just glad to know that one of them is getting spinners from Lieutenant Kim. That is hilarious. It just brings me back to the days of spinners. I never was that much into car mods, and most of the times when I saw spinners, they looked pretty lame, but I have seen like a couple times on a couple cars when spinners looked pretty damn amazing. So sorry, Kim, you won't be able to put them on your Kinema Capri. We're just gonna have to sell them for money over here. Let's take a look around this store before we go sell our stuff to this guy. An antique cash register, maybe that'll help out the bookseller. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says "Day." In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Yeah, man, I can see this guy. He's tripping out on these groovy colors. Kim's just standing there, probably sad. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Is this a
typical Martinez street
giant light?
Sits among assorted floor and
it is a street light.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
That would be amazing. Imagine just a frickin' giant street light in your room. That would be too much. That would be way too much.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Dude, Bird's Nest Roy looks like us, man. He looks like he's having a good time.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where'd you get this streetlight?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Kim, you're just so into technology all the time. We're gonna ask how much for it.
700 real.
Whoa.
A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that on every corner. Okay, let's rein in Half-Light a little bit. Even take into the account the risk of obtaining the light. That seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay, so this streetlight is a little bit more chill than your average streetlight. That makes sense. I would not think you would want a giant streetlight inside your pawn shop. We could actually buy this if we had 700 real. How would we even get that much money? This intrigues me. I wonder what happens. I've never seen our ability to get 700 real. Let's check out this thing.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Yeah, we don't need to buy no figurines. We're here to sell. We're here to sell. We're not here to buy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
I feel like I'm interrupting you. Now that the RCM is here. This feels kind of weak. Yeah, we're a strong policeman. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
I'm surprised. I feel like pawn shops have to deal with most of the crime. I mean, I've never been a pawn shop proprietor, but I feel like that's the word on the street.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Dude, this guy's way of talking is very lethargic, which is pretty good right before we go to sleep.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects. I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. What? This is business? You should specialize, zoom in? No. I may have something to add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. Dude, this guy's grooving in here. Even the music is just grooving. Just a little tones now and then.
He might be high. If he is, on what?
Dude, electrochemistry is so happy about this. Yeah, okay.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
That's pretty cool. Let's just get straight to the point. So where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
Chill out, man. I'm just a chill cop who wants some of what you're having.
Pyrrolidon is just something since the People's Power disaster, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
Oh man, that sounds way better than... What do they give you? Iodine pills? I'm pretty sure iodine pills don't have any psychedelic side effects.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Yeah, but we can empathize with them. It must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Damn, we had a Chernobyl in our city? That sounds pretty bad.
So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
Whoa. You know, there is a lot of research that points to the fact that lack of sleep may have been the cause for the Chernobyl disaster. It did happen in the middle of the night. People were on really long shifts. It could have been the cause. So, everyone, get into a chill mind state and make sure to get your sleep.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Huh. So it actually was in Revachol. I want to learn a little bit more about this nuclear meltdown disaster. It may explain some of the weird stuff that's going on.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Maybe that's why we lost our memory. It's not the alcohol and drugs, it's the radioactive waste. Oh man. I'm so glad that in these days we're just into giving, solar panels and stuff like that instead of trying to build our own little nuclear reactors in every community.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
Volunteer force.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
Wow. What a real hero.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Damn, son.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Yo, we're not gonna ask about the drugs in front of Kim. We're gonna have like a little nighttime escapade. There's something I'd like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Oh no, we sold the spinners right away.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-misc banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Yeah, we're gonna be rich!
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Damn, man. No, I guess not. I
Another
thought we were gonna
time,
get all
perhaps.
200. We're not gonna ask about the gun. Kim doesn't know we lost our gun. Alright. See you later, pawn shop man. We'll be coming back later tonight once we have Kim go to sleep. I was about to say put Kim to sleep, but that sounds a little bit aggressive, doesn't it? We're not trying to put Kim to sleep. We're just going to allow Kim to get his beauty rest, as you do. It's almost midnight. It's almost midnight. It's dark. Fog. It's coming in again. Can't see anything. So yeah, Garte, man. You want the money? I got your money. You can take my stinking money. This filthy money. Dirty, dirty money. You want the money? Here you go. I got the money for you, man. I got the money.
You?
So, about that money.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you
A
again?
lot.
Damn.
A lot.
I thought he would
For the
change his
room,
mind.
drinks,
Alright, I
and,
got your
well,
money. Yeah, I hope you choke on it.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
Damn, Garte, what a punk. Now he's gonna make me pay 20 in advance?
I'll take a room here too.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nah, I'm out of here. See you later, Garte. I got some new thoughts about indirect modes of taxation coming up.
Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Wow. So we get ultra-liberal dialogue options give you +1 real and -1 empathy. Thinks he's a hustler or something. So we've lost our empathy. But I guess we gained 1 empathy with Aces High. But we can gain money by going down this ultra-liberal dialogue option. That is hilarious. What even is our level of ultra-liberal? We are a 4. We're a 4 for ultra-liberal, 4 for communist, 2 for fascist. Okay. I guess we're being an ultra liberal this game. We got to get our money. We're HoboCop. Yeah, we're gonna go around. We will say whatever the gods want us to say, or the voices in our mind. And really, is there that big of a difference between the gods and the voices in our minds? Not really. I don't think so. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to bed, Kim.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
We should not show Kim our room.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Kim, it's past midnight. It's my bedtime, aka my time to go get smashed.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Kim, what do you mean? I'm not that hazy. But also, is that a cigarette you're smoking, my man? I see that thing. That ain't just the cold air condensing from your breath. Oh yeah, he's taking a puff. I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Damn, Kim. Way to be real with me.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Yeah, Kim, you always try and say you're not being cool, but come on. You're wearing the aviator jacket and pants. You give like high fives. You talk down to racists. We all know you're just a cool dude. He's like a cool dude, but he's like a hipster. He's too cool to be cool. But I'm gonna have a cigarette
You're
too.
cold, detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
Below, the city trembles with its remaining lights. People are rushing home, running away from home, smoking, sleeping, singing in the shower. Edges of dining tables, hands, aprons flicker through windows before the lights go out.
Singing in the shower, what a great way to live your life. Shivers knows what it's all about. Right then, let's
Yes.
get to the debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
Yeah, it has been. We solved a bunch of crimes, I feel. How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I just can't wait to shoot more shit. I think I was born with a gun in my hands. It's a little bit too excessive. You know, we're a buddy. We're buddies with Kim.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but at least the corpse has been refrigerated. There's still work to be done at the crime scene, though. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
People are treacherous. That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. The initial interviews? Yes, well, we talked to some people. I don't know how much we're into communicating. I think we'll just go middle of the road here.
Not always the right people, I'm afraid.
What? Are you upset about Kuno? I bet he's upset about Kuno.
We didn't get to meet Evrard Claire, but we did get into the harbor. It'll be easier to reach him tomorrow. We interviewed Joyce Messier, the Wild Man's rep, and learned a lot. None of it very good news for us or Martinez, but
Give me a quick nod of acknowledgement and approval.
above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
It's because I'm a freaking specimen. I'm an Adonis. I am peak male form.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Wait, what do you mean a good theory? Training for a long distance run? Oh my god, that's a little bit intense. I don't like to waste time, you know? My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Dude, that's right, I'm still wearing the crocodile skin heels. Oh
Nice
my
shoes, by the way.
goodness.
I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Wow. That is amazing. Kim, you're amazing. Alright, just give me the lowdown on their
They're quite
RCM.
limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? I mean, that's pretty expensive for a ticket, but let's
The
ask about
RCM's
more.
primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Yes. Yes, imagine giving people the right to ticket you.
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local
I'm
station.
sure that definitely keeps officers from not issuing any excessive tickets that may go to pad their own bank accounts.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Imagine that.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure they'll show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Okay, so we definitely have to stay on Kim's good side in case we go before some sort of police tribunal. Also, let's try not to kill anybody.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
So good thing we didn't end up killing Measurehead, because then, you know, we'd have to give evidence, and we don't really even know what our name is. Besides Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Ah, our notes. Imagine this scene. Like, two detectives just chilling there, and then one guy's like, so how do courts work? Like, what happens to people who we arrest? And then the other guy's like, they go to court, and there's a lawyer, and then they get interrogated. Oh, Kim, your patience is a virtue. That is true.
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol. We'll be a Revacholian. We have pride.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
And who is the moral intern? This is another government body?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
It sounds like the UN. It definitely sounds like the UN. So the United Nations came in here and put in some sort of, I guess, government? Some sort of interim government?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Wait, so they're religious people? This is interesting.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
Huh, interesting. Dolores Day. Maybe we were religious in a past life. What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
They want us to think of them as our benevolent dictators?
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Interesting. What do you think of them, Kim?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Well, I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Do I? I have an ultra-liberal opinion. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Oh man, this is a little bit extreme. Stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. They've done an awful job. Maybe this is ultra-liberal? Let's see. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol.
In fact, we would need them even if
we didn't get money.
think that
Damn
way.
it.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilante sounds okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
The lights of the orphan
Where's our money?
district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
I feel like we're already in Tuesday. Oh no, we did moralists, not ultra-liberal. Oh, I don't know what my own ideology is. Alright. We messed up. We're gonna look into the night and just try and figure out what it actually means to be
The
ultra-liberal.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
Damn, he's been smoking this same cigarette for like 20 minutes. That is a well-rolled cigarette.
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
Wow. Live all day just for your cigarette at the end.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
Man. So it's just basically different from anywhere else in the city, because no one... Yeah, I mean, I guess it would happen. Like, it's adopting its own culture. The rest of the city doesn't care about this place. So it's gonna find its own way to survive.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
This is very positive. I like what this is, but we're a cop of the apocalypse. We won't change anything here. If anything, we'll bring on the great bloodletting!
Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
Wow, that's a bit too existentialist for me, Kim. Alright,
Yeah,
see you later,
it's
my
getting
good
very
man.
cold now. Let's go.
Wow, we just gained a bunch of experience. Alright. See you later, Kim. That was a good nighttime debrief. So let's see. Is Kim gonna go to his room now? No. Maybe we say goodbye at the door? See you in the morning. See you in the morning, Kim. See you in the morning. Whoa, Kim! Kim's a ghost. Did you guys see that? He just phased through the door. Oh, Kim. Now it's time to get up to all those activities those voices in my brain were warning me about. All those things that Kim would look down on. And you know what? We want to maintain a good face in front of Kim. If we get into trouble, he's the one who's going to be vouching for us. Whoa. What happened to the party that was going on here? Hey, bro, you know what happened to the party? It's all about money, you know. I feel you. I feel you, man. Everything is closed up. Okay. Quite solemn here at midnight. But yeah, we've come to the end of day 1. We haven't officially gone to sleep, so it's not day 2 yet. But here we are. We've come to the end of day 1. We paid Garte. Oh, we gotta pay 20 real. Do I look like I have money? I guess I have stuff I could pawn at the pawn shop. I have this production filament. I have an old gun. We have some postcards we could sell. So I suppose we could raise some money. Also, we've been collecting all this bottles, so we could probably sell those as well. Speaking of bottles. Yeah, bottles, baby! We're gonna be rich! Hobo Cop strikes again. But yeah, next episode will be our nighttime shenanigans episode. So yeah, we'll do it for this episode. We had a pretty good day, I think. Kim was pretty, I think, impressed with how well we did. We got the body out of the tree, we got our way into the harbor, and we interviewed the Wild Pines rep. So things are moving along pretty well for us. And we were able to get enough money to pay for our room. Thank you very much, Kim. Kim, also, what happened to your car, dude? It also teleported away. Kim is a master. He's a master ghost. That's what we don't know about him. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, you can subscribe for more Disco Elysium videos. So until next time, do remember to take care of yourself and keep it disco, baby! Woohoo! Dude, I'm so excited for the nighttime issues, nighttime adventures, talking to Kuno and stealing some boots. Woo! See you then.